Good morning, everyone. Or I guess it's later in the day for you. There's a 5 hour difference between Mahone Bay, Nova Scotia, and Lanciano in the Abruzzo. Anyway, it's Mr. McKenna, and I'd like to offer you a brief message for today, Monday, November 6th, just to keep people on the right track and keep them moving. We're into our third week, which is the final week for Unit 1. And I just want to make sure that everyone understands what's happening and that you're progressing accordingly. So, first of all, I want to make sure that the rest of you, I have a number of completed Unit 1 culminating assignments. So that's good. And I look forward to reviewing them and giving those who have submitted a mark. But for those who have not yet submitted, just want to encourage you to get that uh, Unit 1 culminating assignment completed. It's not terribly difficult, so you shouldn't have too much trouble putting paid to that particular exercise and submitting it for my evaluation. If you have any questions about the work you're doing, please let me know. Next week, we will be starting Unit 2, which is all about social and political philosophy. I find this a terribly interesting topic myself, so hopefully we'll have some good learning around those things. We'll be tackling a kind of a survey of the history of political philosophy, particularly, and delving into some specific texts that we can read from Plato onward. And we'll actually be looking at a Platonic dialogue entitled The Meno. So that should be of interest to people. You'll notice when I announce what is on the schedule for each week, which I will do each week, there are a number of what are called formative assignments or exercises. So these are things that are not graded. They're reviewed, and I'll certainly comment on them. But it really amounts to an opportunity for you as students to practice things before you actually submit something that gets evaluated. So this is standard. I mean, if you're studying a musical instrument, you spend a lot of time doing scales and figuring out chords and progressions and so forth, and practice, practice, practice. So I want to make sure that people understand things, and these formative exercises or assignments are meant to do precisely that, to help you form your understanding and to get a better handle on what you're reading and learning. So you'll find those useful, I hope. The other thing I want to do is the difficulty of an online course is that it we're separated in both time and space, and I want to make sure that people know you have access to me anytime you feel such a need. So you can contact me by email, and I will get in touch with you. Also, if you I know that you all have your teacher advisory groups and the taps, and I guess they meet at least once a week. So if you have any issues that you can raise them with your tap, your teacher contact, and they can convey those to me if you're reluctant or have some difficulties that you need to have ironed out. So that is an open invitation to anyone to make contact with me. Excuse me. The beauty of CCI, or one of the beauties of CCI, is that you do have kind of a long-term 24/7 relationship with the staff, your dons, your teachers, and I'm kind of removed from that. So I want to make sure that people understand they can have contact with me whenever they feel the need. Um, like other subjects, philosophy has its complexities and difficulties and challenges. So let's work together to make sure we can surmount any of those difficulties and make this a good and useful learning experience. One other thing that occurred to me is as a result of the fact that I'm removed from the classroom, you are not. I mean, each of you are spend every day in CCI, and I can picture the atrium in my mind's eye. Feel free to get together, the group, the eight of you, which is the philosophy online class. You can get together and discuss issues and bounce ideas off of each other whenever you wish. So take advantage of that if that's something that appeals to you. You can work through your own ideas, and you can discuss some of the readings and the materials, the videos that we're looking at, and that might help ground some of the learning that you're going to be imbibing during this course. Also, think that it's worthwhile to say, because you don't have me in the classroom standing over you and sort of lecturing you in all the good and bad ways that you can lecture, kind of looking over your shoulder. Discipline yourselves to keep on top of the readings and the exercises and assignments throughout this course. The challenge of an online course is that a lot of the onus falls on the student. So uh, be that responsible student, manage your time wisely. And I know there's always lots of help and assistance and advice at CCI about time management and keeping on top of things and making sure you make the best of your time. You know, you have time in the morning before classes, you have time in the evening in study hall, and you have time over the weekends as it permits to make sure that you're staying abreast of all the things that are in this course. The other thing I think it's important to do is make sure that you complete your assignments on time. Don't have things get on top of you and therefore make it difficult to stay uh, in lockstep with the 5 units we have. The 4 units, 1 to 4, all have culminating assignments. The 5th unit will be the final summation for the course. And as I said earlier several times, I don't know yet if I will have a final written exam or some kind of final take home assignment that you can complete. I know that the school wants to have a degree of flexibility at the end of term for the 8 of you and the online version. So I'm going to try and accommodate that, and I'll be in discussion with the CCI administration to see what works best for that purpose. So stay tuned for that. Again, I'll just close off with a reminder. Anytime you want to contact me, feel free to do so. Keep on top of the work as we progress. There's a lot of ground to cover in this online philosophy course, and it can be good and positive learning. And let's make that so. In any event, have a good week. There's lots going on to bring us to the conclusion of Unit 1, and I will stay in touch, and you should do the same. So, ciao for now.